with the Lions coming up on Sunday, big game against the Chicago Bears, as we know. Lions need to win both games to really have any prayer of making it into the playoffs. I don't want to think about the math that has to go if they split, but I imagine it goes something like, well, every other team has to go 0-2, and the Lions would have to go 1-1 and beat the Packers. Is what my guess is on that. But we don't even entertain that because it's so remote. Really what has to happen is they have to win the 2 games. And then they have to have one of the 3 scenarios to play out, or 2 of the 3 scenarios to play out. Commanders lose, Seahawks lose, and the Giants lose both. 2 of the 3 of those things have to happen. Well, because this season has gotten to this point, we're in late December, ready to change over to the new year. And by the time they play on Sunday, it will be January 1st. And because we're still excited, because we're actually talking about playoffs, which we never thought that was going to be the case, go back and I want to hear from you at 248-539-9797. What was your expectation before the season began of what you thought this team was going to be? If you have a win total, great. If you just had a feeling of what you were expected to see from this team during the course of this season, even better. I want you to remember what it was like before the year began. And then I want you to tell me how your expectation changed during the course of this season. Okay? Because no doubt it had changed. And probably changed a couple times. When you go to a 1-6 start, if you were optimistic about the season, your expectation then changed. And then they go 6-1 in the next 7 games and even up the record at 7-7 up until last week. I'm sure it changed again. So how had your expectation changed? I'll let you know what I had. Before the season began, I thought they would win 8 games this year. I didn't think they'd be in the playoffs. I thought maybe early December they might still be on the graphic, and that'd be about it. I thought this is going to be a year where the team grows. We get to see that growth, and that by the end of the season, that hopefully we'll see more Jamison Williams, and he was going to be something that was eye-popping, and we'd all be, yep, that's why you drafted him. That's why you moved back into the first round and why you took him. And my hope was that Jared Goff was going to play well enough that you wouldn't have to draft the quarterback in the first round in 2023. My expectation, did it change? Yeah, it changed. It changed when they got to 7-7. And the expectation then moved from winning 8 games to winning 9 games. I wasn't going to put it at 10 and think that they were going to run that table and to go, good God, to go 10-1 down the stretch. That was unrealistic, and yet they had a chance at it. But my expectation did change, and it changed to a single game, to go from 8 wins to 9 wins. And it's still in front of them. They can get that 9th win if they beat the Bears Sunday and if they beat the Packers on the 8th of January, which we'll see just how much stock is in that game. But how much have your expectations changed for the Lions during the season?